Welcome to using graphs to solve equations and inequalities. So unlike one of our previous videos on curve sketching, where we were able to sketch, for this you'll be required to accurately draw each graph. So designing a scale and plotting points is the best method to use. So we're going to have a look at our first one, which is graphing y equals 3 to the x, which is an exponential, and y equals x plus 3 on the same axis. And then we're going to have a look at how many solutions it has and what the approximate solution. So for this, we're going to try and approximate. That's why it's as best as possible to draw as accurately as possible the graphs. So maybe a table of values might be something you can use, and then just plot the points. So I'd recommend putting in for a table of values, x values of -1, 0, 1, 2 and 3, and then approximate those. For this purpose, I've used Desmos to actually graph them so that we can actually see. So here's our graph, and you can see that some of our important points. So when x is equal to -1, let's look at our exponential. When x is -1, we get 3 to the -1, which is a third. 0, y is 1. When x is 1, y is 3. And when x is 2, y is 9. But we've got a general graph for that. X plus 3, well, it crosses the y-axis at 3 and the x-axis at -3. So that's a straight line. That should be really easy to draw. And our first question was, how many solutions does it have? Well, it intersects twice, so it has 2 solutions. Trying to get those solutions and approximate, we can see that one solution is pretty close to -3, where the 2 lines meet. And the other solution is a little bit harder, somewhere between 1 and 1.5. Would be an approximate. So any guess around there would be pretty accurate. And you can see the exact solutions, well, not even exact because they're still approximates, but one is about -3, approximately -3 and approximately 1.3. So let's have a look at doing that again. So we're going to use a parabola and a absolute value graph. So we're going to solve it. So we're going to find where it exactly equals. So these two graphs actually have exact solutions. And then we're going to look at where is the parabola above the absolute value. That's our third question. So here's our graph. And you can see, so it's a concave down parabola passing at 5 on the x-axis. So an accurate drawing of that. And if we accurately draw that and accurately draw our absolute value, so x minus 3 shifts at 3 to the right, we find that our solutions are at -1 and at 2. So they actually cross exactly at those points. So that's going to be our first answer. Our second answer, where is the parabola greater than, or for what values of x is a parabola greater than the absolute value? So this is, where is the purple line or the purple curve above the red line? And so we can see that our first solution was x equals -1 and 2. But the part where the parabola is above the absolute value is between -1 and 2 for the x values. And that's our solution. Thank you.